All right, we are back. Hello, and welcome back to TechnoPoverty. We are getting up and getting down. Just getting back from getting up, now sitting down. Let me crank the music down a little as I do my mid-show reintroduction. Hi, I'm Henry. Typically, I'm here with my co-host Jacob. We are planning some special guest co-hosts down the way and some co-op sessions with some people you may be familiar with from my past work. I won't say too much or overpromise anything there. I'll wait till we deliver on it. But this is TechnoPoverty. We're playing Jet Set Radio Future. We are talking about Jack Black's You Can't Win. Eventually, Jet Set Radio Future is going to take a few sessions. We're going to talk about Pimp by Iceberg Slim. We're going to talk about The Rebel by Camus. We're going to talk about Outlaw Culture by Bell Hooks. We have the Gangs of New York here. We have Switchblade Sisters. I talked a little bit about Silence de la Mer. We're going to do a whole lot of talking about Hunter S. Thompson when I get to Hell's Angels, because I have a lot to say about Hunter S. Thompson and Hell's Angels, which may be one of the greatest documents of the written word ever. But we've been playing Jet Set Radio Future, and by this point, it's kind of popped up in chat. We've been talking a bit about the concept of counterculture, ACAB games, games that are blatantly anti-authoritarian, systems and structures of alternative existence to the mainstream status quo. Something I want to mine at as we play through this game is the concept of moral panics. Yeah, I know DeHamel's Mammal. You Can't Win, a very wonderful autobiography by a traveling cat burglar, vagabond, thief, and pretty damn good writer, if I don't mind, if you don't mind me saying. Early 1900s traveling hobo, stole from people. He lived the outlaw life. Before the Depression era, even. This book came out in 1926, and yeah, every time I say Jack Black, everybody's thinking of Minecraft, everybody's thinking of the Bowser guy, for obvious reasons. I forget what I was saying from there, but without much further ado, there's just something I want to read from You Can't Win to get across this idea I want to hammer at as we keep reading, this idea of moral panics. When I was a kid in the 90s, people by this point are familiar with Hillary Clinton's Super Predator line, but hip-hop music was very vibrant and threatening and scary. Of course, as I grew up, it definitely became one of the most commercialized forms of music. I think I was alive not so much during the golden era of like the artistic hip-hop, but I kind of came of age at a time when like the corporatization of it was really taking off. But with it, there was a moral outrage. There was people were scared of it. It was dangerous. Ooh, and I mean we hear about it today with like complaints about woke and DEI culture. The satanic panic of the 80s is, you know, back in a different way where it's more like a Christian outrage thing, not so much focused on Dungeons and Dragons, but more Christian representation. But these cycles of cultural outrage are always recurring, and part of it has to do with like nostalgia, unexamined nostalgia, just missing the world when you were 12, just thinking things were simpler because you had a narrower scope of view. I think we forget when we're 12 that we don't know the whole wideness of the world going on. And when we read history, we're always reading one person's perspective while millions of other people were alive at the same time. It makes us simplify narrative. And something you have to think about when you're considering historical narrative is how much unwritten history there is, how many illiterate people there were, how many people didn't have access to the means to write their own testament. All those kinds of things. That's why You Can't Win is such an interesting book, because it's coming from an underclass perspective you don't get to see much of. Due to, you know, the access to print media at the times. But anyways, the moral panic, the nostalgia, the sense of outrage for a time past, because times now are scary, is nothing new. And I think the sooner we recognize that, the less anxious we would be about the world and maybe question why we are conditioned to have such anxieties. I just want to read a chapter before returning to Jet Set Radio Future. Not a chapter, but an excerpt from this chapter. Keep in mind, again, this book was written by Jack Black in 1926. When he's talking of jungle music, first off, dated term, problematic, obviously. Jungle music is like shorthand for like black music, African music, that kind of thing. Comes with the times, but he's not describing hip-hop. He's not describing, you can very much read this and think he's describing maybe the 80s or the 90s. Hell, even the aughts, with the way some people were scared of drill and such. But he's describing the 1920s. He's talking about jazz. There's a recurrence of just attitude that this paragraph highlights that I think's very much worth noting. So I'm just going to go with it. I'm not finding fault with these brave days of jungle music, synthetic liquor, and dimple-kneed maids, and anybody that thinks the world is going to the bow wows because of them ought to think back to San Francisco or any other big city of 20 years ago, when train conductors steered suckers against the bunco men, when coppers located work for burglars installed for them while they worked, when pickpockets paid the police so much a day for exclusive privileges and had to put a substitute mob in their district if they wanted to go out of town for a county fair for a week. Those were the days when there were saloons by the thousand, when the saloon keeper ordered the police to pinch the Salvation Army for disturbing his peace by singing hymns in the street, when there were racetracks, gambling unrestricted, crooked prize fights, when there were cribs by the mile and hop joints by the score. These things may exist now, but if they do, I do not know where. I knew where they were then, and with plenty of money and leisure, I did them all. He's talking about just, the bars and the clubs and the wild music and the debauchery of the times and the joy and pleasure he had in the lifestyle, and how nothing under the sun is new and the outrage is manufactured. And think about that when you think of where people get their historical models for what they think life should be or how life should go. A lot of our popular conceptions of how people live are very much stuck in this mid-century mold. And as I play JSRF, I want to question that mid-century mold and talk more about reimagining that mold or imagining an alternative culture to what may be a lie built heavily on TV and broadcast imagery that doesn't reflect the on-the-ground material reality of what America is. We have several pieces of American historical nonfiction in this lineup. Just once again, before we get back to the game, besides You Can't Win, I do want to highlight Pimp by Iceberg Slim. This is the autobiography of a pimp who operated in the 1940s and 50s. It's a very eye-opening look at the way sex trafficking and the sex business existed pre-internet, and how things are, maybe the internet's showing us what was always there, not so much inventing new problems. We'll get more into that again as we get deeper into the game. Instead of talking about all this stuff without playing the game, let's get back to it. Let's get back to Jet Set Radio Future. Right now, I am playing as Beat, hanging out with the GGs. Poison Jam is putting weird, gunky stuff all over the street, and I'm gonna raise the music back up. Let me know if it is too powerful compared to my voice. Flying solo tonight. Don't have Jacob here for feedback. We'll leave it about right there. How's that sounding, chat? Another annoying thing with emulation was, for some reason, the skating sound effect, specifically the skate hitting the ground. It was just way too loud anytime.
What up, kid?
We're gonna play his combo. He's got that beautiful blue hair. It matches the wheels. Okay, I remember him being slower, but I was overthinking it. He's still pretty fast. Alright, we gotta get to Churro Street, clean up some of the Poison Jam gunk.
Hey, crank up the volume and wake up the neighbors. Are you hearing this or what? Is your heart pounding with the beat? Am I getting through to you? Show me what you got. I'm counting on y'all.
Yeah, we're looking for Churro Street. We found Churro Street.
This is Churro Street, the heart of Tokyo's entertainment district. Now get out there and bury Poison Gem's nasty graffiti and paint.
HQ to all squads. A gang has been spotted near Churro
And
Street.
the sound of
All
the
squads
police.
to investigate.
Of course.
This is Hyundai
Dang.
HQ. Send in all the tanks.
Understood. HQ to Armored Division. All tanks prepare for emergency deployment.
Sir, I will just take the stairs this time.
This is Armored Leader to all armored units. If you see those punks, blast them! Armored Division to HQ. We have acquired the target
tanks?
and are commencing
Okay.
attack.
The streets are turning into a demilitarized zone. I don't think them combat vehicles have to obey traffic signs. Take out them nasty iron behemoths.
At what point is this more disruptive than just letting them tag, you know? Also, I mean... Okay, I was about to say, I took out that tank very easily. Money not well spent by the police department. Oh, but there are 6 of them.
Hey!
It's more than mom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, it looks like fighting the police takes precedent over tagging up the poison jam. But you know what, I understand. They have tanks. They're rolling over the shopping district in tanks. This is the exact kind of hog-brained move you'd expect. Just stampeding everywhere. No one can rob the China shop if all the China is broken. Oh? He wants a duel on his roof. Oh? Okay, I guess knocking him off the building did enough damage. Whatever keeps the streets clean. Now they can walk around in peace again. I do this for the people.
Take it easy.
Just feel good. Just feel good. Just feel good. Just feel good. Just feel good.
Oh, how do I get there? Alright, I'll figure it out on the circle round, which I know there will be. Wow, that backfired. Alright, my statement of intent is that I'm going to collect that graffiti soul. Actually, what's over here? Okay. What did I see? I saw... Yeah, there's that graffiti soul. Go.
You got a great song.
Just the right amount of hidden stuff to get you curious.
You got a great song.
Yeah, I gotta find their secret tapes to get the optional missions, which makes sense. Alright, let's get that last piece of graffiti.
Looks like those little beast dudes have arrived. Please don't feed the animals.
I may not have wanted to do this with combo, but you know what? We got graffiti, we got soul, we got speed, let's do it. Oh man. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Maintain grind. Actually use the 180 button. Just what I needed this time.
I see you at my job. You're carrying yourself so well. I made myself a promise not to get emotional. As I remain stable, I take another glance at you. If we were at the disco,
alright, I think I'm good.
the dance with you, this isn't cool. And in my lonely
Bring it on!
I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. Hello, Allison. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. I seen you about 9:15. You shine in the neon sign. Where are you from? You floating like an angel at night into my life and leave me with the song to write. And now I'm loaded, holding my sack and wondering where she is at. With a line of customers getting mad.
Alright, let's get back to Shibuya. Back to the garage.
And in my bloodshot, all I can see is everything's fine. With a turning stomach, running thoughts through my head. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a
Alright, thanks for the tip. I believe depending on who you are, different party members say different things, especially as you grow more. Alright, we're going to Rikakudai Heights, which is off that way. Alright, D. Hamels Mammo, you get some sleep. I'm gonna keep chasing Poison Jam. But not as Combo. I love you, Combo, but I need to play with some different people this game. Do Beat and Korn have identical stats? Is that like a vying for leadership dynamic I never noticed? I'm gonna be Korn for a bit because I rarely played this in the past. Notice we went through like a ditch.
This is Rikakudai Heights, an abandoned hill that time forgot. Poison Jam is always proud. Bury it in graffiti and put the smackdown on Boys of Jam.
This is kind of the island of lost toys,
HQ
the
to all cars.
rejected.
Unit spotted in Rokaku-dai. All units converge on the Rokaku-dai area. Repeat.
The undergirding poverty of Tokyo, Neo-Tokyo, Tokyo-to.
I didn't even get to eat breakfast this morning. Oh, well.
What is he trying to prove? JSRF is very good at making you understand you're sort of operating on cultural mores. Like there's a gentlemanly or a, not gentlemanly, or maybe chivalric. It's not really gendered, but there's a sense of competition, but like, I mean, through agreed upon terms, you know, the code of thieves, the code of gangsters, the rules of the street. Hey, if we have a disagreement, we're going to do stunts and races and tag. We're not going to just shoot each other. It's actually way more grinding than Tony Hawk. They don't even ask you to balance because it's such a key component of navigation. The real mechanics are tagging and knocking down cops. And tagging said cops so that their white outfits have beautiful artwork on them. Yeah, L-Man, we are playing Jet Set Radio Future, which takes place in a fictitious, I guess, skaterpunk, cyberpunk, near-future Tokyo. The police force has been bought by a man named Rokaku Goji, and they're imposing a form of law called Rokaku Law, which is just a corporate crash grab. It doesn't actually care about people. It doesn't respect the society or the culture or the citizenry. And we're just a gang of kids, the GGs as we are known, fighting out our turf wars with other gangs in this Tokyo landscape. And every now and then we have to fight the private police force. Oh, there's a character up there for me to recruit. I'm having trouble finessing this corner. There we go. Rhyth? Like rhythm? Interesting. All right. Where is the pull up?
I see you at my job. You're carrying yourself so well. I made myself a promise. Not to get emotional. As I remain stable. I take another glance at you. If we were at the disco, then I would have to dance with you. This isn't cool. And in my lonely eyes, I see myself in eloquent style. In a sharp tuxedo, it goes nothing to her. Hello, I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in.
Okay, this is where she went. Dang, nice.
I see you about 9:15. You shine in the neon sign. Where are you from? You floating like an angel at night into my life and leave me with the song to write. And now I'm loaded, holding my sack and wondering where she is at. With a line of customers getting mad, they didn't see what I see. The Stone Queen made everything easier for one fine heat. And in my bloodshot eyes, all I can see is everything fine. With a turning, stunning, running, thoughts through my head. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. We need some help in Hello, Allison. I wanna hold
New
your
recruits.
hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10.
All right, back on Poison Jam's trail.
I'm in here again. I'm drinking by the copier. I made myself a promise. Now what was that? That I would finally talk to her.
I wish all the secret tapes were that easy.
I take another drink for you. I set it on the table. Whoa. I'm sure I look a drunken fool. And in my lonely eyes, I see myself in eloquent stride. In a dark tuxedo, it goes back to her.
We were talking earlier too about ACAB in games, and Grand Theft Auto came up as maybe one of the bigger, like, viable examples. I do wonder, since Grand Theft Auto is couching so much of itself in satire, if this is more earnest or more. This game's more straightforwardly trying to be about, like, the soul of the city and, like, the culture of what all these disparate parts are. It's not just snark, it's rebellion in an articulated way. It gets to my question of, like, how much of, like, Rockstar's actual narrative stuff is internalized by players versus how much of it's just kind of like texture. Alright, dude. I'm gonna chase you down and I'm gonna cover up your bad art.
Wannabes, your face and pros screaming about your drugs, money, violence, and fellatios. Stereotypes got you blind like Venetians. The bullshit their speakings causing ozone depletion. Delivery upon completion. We're civilized like the Phoenicians, but won't hesitate.
Run into the
Come into mission.
sewers.
I hit backspace and you're gone within a second. My clarity's beyond, but I stay mic check. Now tell me who's known for rocking the mic. Setting fires blazing off stages of sight. He was the MC holding the crowd. You must admit you didn't know it. Now you know. Now tell me who's known for rocking the mic.
I don't know if I explained this part of the plot to Camus, L-Man, but Poison Gem's paint has some kind of toxin in it that hurts people, which is partially why we're covering up their stuff. They're also just mean dudes. I need spray bottles. Where are my spray bottles? Is this the end if I don't have bottles?
My vision is insightful. You look, you get an eyeful. Subvert psychology keeps you thinking that you as hot as me. The statue Adam's apple performing a tracheotomy. Follow me if you can, cause I remain inventing. Y'all niggas about to be out of here like Bill.
How do I get more paint? There we go. There we go.
Like old times, like old times. Now I'll start the melody on the organ. That's just plain poppycock. You got it, group. Think so.
Oh.
You got it, group, baby.
Alright, looks like everything's uphill from here. And then the Tokyo Underground Sewage Facility, which is, I think, where Poison Jam ran off to. Like a Batman villain. Or a Spider-Man villain. They're like vermin. They're in the sewers. Too filthy for the light of day. Or actually, does that lead to the sewers? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Take that, Ritaku Doji. Let me see something real quick. I think I can just go to the sewers since I chased Poison Jam down here. Yeah, exactly, all that. There's the agreed upon code of conduct between all the skaters, where like the only reason the skaters are like bad is because it's like they're harming people, as you can see. All right, I can't go underground yet. Whereas yes, the police, it's like direct antagonism. The police are also a private enterprise, and a lot of what the focus of this game's, the punchlines for a lot of the jokes is like this consumerist sort of commodification of things. You know, the police force is privatizing, corporations are buying up the state. It is a crisis of cultural commodification and ownership. Who gets to own the streets of Neo-Tokyo? Who gets to lay claim to a culture? The people that own the property by deed, or the people that actually till the land? And what happens when the people who are actually on the ground need to form an alternative culture? You know, this radio station and this DJ provide direction and culture and salvation. I brought it up at the beginning of the game, but it's interesting how there's not like a character creator aspect, but there is a huge variety of characters to play with, who all are different expressions of the self within the game. Like, there's not a central singular protagonist. There's just different flavors of how you want to perform within the project of the game. And I think it's a pretty interesting balance of personal expression with like bigger conceptual social interactions, agreed upon rules and conduct, as you mentioned with the police conflict being more violent than the gang conflict. Also kind of how superhero rules operate. I think about, you know, Spider-Man running from the cops. Yeah, exactly. The way Kendrick breaks down, like, you know, contemporary colonization practice so succinctly within his verses just gets right to it. Oh, it looks like there's one way up there somewhere. I'm gonna switch characters. Let's see what Riff is like.
HQ to all cars. The youths are in Rokaku Dai ahead.
The
All
youths.
officers are advised to patrol their districts more vigilantly.
Like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, like that.
Yeah, exactly. How do you claim dictate on something like that?
Like this, like that, like this, like that. I like it, I like it.
Do you own the building if you have to rent it out to businesses for commercial income? The classic joke of like, yeah man, I got it. Someone's got to pay my landlord's bills. It's great how the cell shading style has allowed this to remain stylized. The boxiness and the simplicity of the character design, it's aged better than something trying to be realistic from the same time period. Ooh. Ooh. I need to get out from under all these cops. All right. I mentioned at the start of this Let's Play that this was a Sega game kind of coming off of the Dreamcast onto the Xbox, many such cases. I do remember this game distinctly feeling next-gen in a way like Gun Gakkai didn't, and a lot of Dreamcast games didn't, because it felt larger in scope. A lot of Dreamcast games felt broken into chunks in ways that made them feel like very sophisticated 3D arcade games. I'm thinking of stuff like, Power Stone. Stuff like Power Stone or Mac and X, which were conceptually trying things, but the sense of scope wasn't quite where I wanted them to be. You're still kind of, level-wise, we're going through narrow halls. There wasn't like a good persistent world that we could going. I distinctly remember JSRF's world feeling bigger. Than what it actually is, and there's a lot of good persistent world building tricks this game utilizes to do that. Oh, there's one left, eh? No? Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Oh. As always, the psychotic captain. And of course, he makes no distinction between the GGs, the good guy gang that I'm a part of, and Poison Jam, the gang we're trying to stop. He doesn't see that we're doing something altruistic. Doesn't see the social utility in any of this culture. He just wants control. Damn the actual cultural narrative, the violence must be enforced. Alright, let's collect some cans and finish off this place. Nice. There's a graffiti soul somewhere out there. I think I see it actually. No. Ah. If anything, she jumps a bit too high. Good to know, though. Oops. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. Nope. Didn't jump. I didn't need that boost. I shouldn't have gone for that boost. Alright. Worth it. Oops. It's cool. I don't have to go back there now. Yeah, let's destroy all those Goji statues. Your Goji, of course, not Godzilla.
I see you at my job. You're carrying yourself so well. I made myself a promise. What's that? Not to get emotional. Cause I remain stable. I take another glance at you. If we were at the disco, then I would have to dance with you. And in my lonely eyes, I see myself in elegant rise. In a sharp tuxedo, it goes nothing to her. Hello, Alice, I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. Hello, Alice, I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10.
There we go. Cleaning up the streets.